Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marcy. Thank you for clicking on that thumbnail. Always showing up, sharing I got some love. It's a little late. I usually don't record around this time. Actually, it's only 5 o'clock. And, you know, daylight savings time kind of ruined the natural sunlight for a lot of us. So anyway, please continue to like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notification bells, all that good stuff. And y'all, we're going to be talking about the new Sol de Janeiro today. And it's a body butter, and we're going to talk about the body spray as well. And then I'm going to give you all some powdery fragrances that kind of like a lilac powdery, orris butter, iris, all that good stuff. Powdery, creamy, balmy, you know, yeah, all those good fragrances that will definitely make this body butter smell so much more amazing. It's beautiful anyway, but yeah, let's get into it. So, like I said, follow me over on Instagram, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. So I decided to buy, oh, the pillow's falling down. I decided to buy the new Sol de Janeiro DELÍCIA Drench Body Butter. So it comes in, I think it retailed for about $40-something. And then it comes in this, what is it? What's the ml? I will just list it down below. It's 240 ml. So I got the 240 mls. I do really like it. And when you order this, it also came with a free 30 ml body spray. So y'all, I'm so glad I didn't have to buy the body spray because I really didn't want to buy a bigger bottle. I just wanted to try this because I do have all the other Sol de Janeiro body sprays in my collection. So anyway, this body butter is nice. Now I'm not gonna give you the notes. I think there's like some sugared violet in here. There's some jasmine. I think it said there was vetiver in here, sandalwood. You know, but to me, there's like, I can't remember if there's marshmallow in here or what, but to me, this one's thicker than all the other Sol de Janeiro, but you can tell there's like a jasmine, a violet, maybe like an iris. It smells like, when I initially put this on my skin, it gave me whipped buttercream icing. That is exactly what this fragrance gave me. Not fragrance, body butter gave me. Whipped buttercream icing, like a fluffy iris, a little bit of sandalwood, and yeah, something sugared and sweet and fluffy and whippy. There's not too much to say about this, but you do get that violety, candied violet, very crystallized, very fresh scent in this body butter. Now, this is not a body butter like all the other body butters. All the other body butters I feel are water-based. This one is more of like a thick cream. You can even hold it this way. It's a very thick cream. Very luxurious on the skin. This one's the hardest one to rub in out of all the Sol de Janeiros. It's not greasy once you've rubbed it all the way through your skin. There's no shimmering. It's just kind of like a matte, very soft body butter feeling. But yeah, this one's really good. I'm loving this, but it will pair amazing with these fragrances that we're going to talk about today. So, like this fragrance here, you know, the spray, I will list all the notes down below. But yeah, I'm getting a slight citrus. I think there's vetiver in here from what I read. But it's very fresh, airy. I get orris, almost like a cashmere wood, you know. Sandalwood, iris, you know. Something sweet, fluffy, marshmallow, and vanillic, okay? So, yeah, the body spray is okay. And this is Sol de Janeiro 59. But the body cream, y'all, is so much better than the body spray. I sprayed the body spray on my arm, and then I rubbed the cream all over the lower part of my arm and my hand. The cream actually stayed on. The scent of the cream stayed on longer than the actual body spray. So, yeah. Fresh, vanillic, warm, fluffy, slightly sweetened violet. This is not sweet, not as sweet as all the other fragrances. Actually, I think this one's less sweet than all the other fragrances, the Sol de Janeiro body sprays in my collection. You know, this is just fresh and airy and slight violety whipped vanilla. All right, so that is that. So moving right along, we're gonna talk about, and this is called DELÍCIA Drench Body Butter, okay? So yeah, this is totally worth it. So it has a consistency of Rihanna's OG Butter Drop scent. You know, it's thick, it feels whipped. But Rihanna's Butter Drop is a little more oily, but I love it though. It's amazing. All right, so the very first fragrance we're going to start with is, let's go in order. Oh, I thought I heard something. Sorry. Let's go in order because I don't want to like miss anything. The very first one we're going to start with is 51. Now, 51 by Roja Dove. I think this will pair amazing with DELÍCIA Drenched Body Butter because you have those florals in here. It's very powdery. There's a lot of orris in here. Roja Dove uses a lot of orris in his fragrances, which makes them smell very elegant, very, you know, luxurious. But you almost get that raspberry. You get some, there's all sorts of white florals in this fragrance. Orange blossom, tuberose, gardenia. There's some rose in here. This is my favorite Roja Dove. It's like a powdery raspberry. Almost, if you like fragrances like WW84, House of Sillage, most likely you're going to love this because I love both of them. WW84 is a little more musky than this one. This one's a little more fresh, but you definitely get that raspberry, slightly orris almondy scent with a lot of beautiful florals in here. But the iris in here, y'all, or orris butter, whatever you want to call it, is absolutely amazing. This and Creation E or Enigma, depending on what continent you're on, they have that powdery, the floral powderiness to it. And I absolutely love it. Get your nose on 51. All right, so the next one we're going to talk about is Spettacolore. So Spettacolore is such an amazing scent, and this is by Bvlgari. In here you have your iris, there's myrrh, and there's sandalwood. This is creamy, it's light, it's vanillic, it's fluffy, it's slightly spicy, but you get that powdery iris in it. All these fragrances today, there's something about all of them. I think it's the iris or the orris, the violet or the lilac that gives it a coolness to these fragrances, a very elegant, feminine type coolness. Well, some of them are not feminine, but I'll let you know which ones those are. But yeah, Spettacolore, you get that. I think there's myrrh. Yeah, there's myrrh, iris, a beautiful amber, and sandalwood in here. This is stunning. Like I said before, if you like fragrances like Sois Malaki by Dries Van Noten, then you're gonna love Spettacolore. It is stunning. It's not too spicy on the myrrh, but that fresh, cold, you know, iris in here. It just makes it chic and very luxurious, you guys. Bvlgari Spettacolore, get your nose on this. I love that. Was one of the most amazing finds of 2023. So the next one we have is one of the powderiest scents I have in my entire collection, but I love it so much. And this is by Unique or Unique Luxury, and this is Aphrodisiac Touch. So in Aphrodisiac Touch, you have your orris. There's orris in this one, y'all. There's lilac, saffron, there's lily of the valley, there's rose. It smells like there's orange blossom in here as well. But you definitely get a prominent, it almost smells a little purplish, you know. You definitely get a prominent lilac, a rose, a powdery rose, a prominent lilac, and a light floral scent. Absolutely gorgeous, but for this one, y'all, Aphrodisiac Touch, you gotta love a sweet, powdery scent. Almost gives you like a nuance of Guerlain's, like Insolence a little bit. Smelling violety, powdery, lilac-y. Absolutely stunning fragrance, but like I said, you gotta love powdery. I do not like Narciso Rodriguez Poudre, but I do love this one. There's something about this one that makes it a little more upscale and elegant that I can tolerate than Poudre. But y'all, I haven't decluttered Poudre yet, and I'm still working on it. So y'all, maybe Poudre will be for me in 2024. We shall see. Or it's going in a declutter bin very soon. All right, so the next one we're going to talk about is, which one is this? I can't even understand my own writing, y'all. So anyway, we're going to talk about ELYSIAN. Now, this does not, to my knowledge, have any orris, iris, or orris butter or anything like that. But this is called lavender milk tea. So there's milk, there's lavender, and there's tea in this fragrance. This one was gifted to me, and I absolutely love it. But it's definitely giving you like that powdery, like tonic, fresh, airy feel. When I sprayed this, I wanted to keep spraying it. They sent me over, I think this is a 30 ml bottle, but y'all, I already ordered me a 100 ml bottle. I could not stop spraying this and obsessing over it when I sprayed it. Now, this is an extrait. It is new juice. So the performance, it almost gave me EDP vibes as far as performance is concerned. So after spraying it, can't wait to get my full bottle. I'm going to let it sit, you know, let it macerate a little bit. And I expect it to be kind of like beast mode in performance. But this is the lavender, a milky, fresh, airy, iris smelling tea fragrance that is very tolerable. I'm not a super huge fan of lavender or fougères, but this lavender in here is very tolerable. This is ELYSIAN's lavender milk tea, and thanks Jessie for sending me over this, and I cannot wait to get my bottle. I may do a separate review on this because I also ordered another fragrance on top of a full bottle of this for reviews, you guys. But yes, I am loving this. Very comforting, cool yet warm, cuddle scent, all of that. ELYSIAN's lavender milk tea. That's going to be amazing with the DELÍCIA drenched body butter. Why did they give it so many names? Okay. Another fragrance that is absolutely gorgeous with this, I'm just going out of order, y'all. Okay. Is Glossier's You. So there's ambrette, there's iris. I think there's some woody notes in here. It's very fresh. This is a complete easy wear. This is for people that do not like fragrances. This fragrance literally smells like the new Sol de Janeiro's body butter with a little more like marshmallowy, fluffy sweetness. But y'all, this is fresh. It's airy, slightly woody, very clean, amazing. What is this? Glossier's You. Okay, I keep wanting to say Dossier, but Glossier You. The next one is Narciso Rodriguez Rouge. This one has a prominent note of iris in here, and I absolutely love it. So in the Rouge, you get some gardenia, tuberose. There's a lot of florals in here. Orange blossom. I think there's a yellow floral in here as well. This one, out of all the ones, gives you a more lipsticky, iris, fluffy orris scent. But y'all, it's very fresh, airy, clean. I love it. Even though you get a little bit of like a powdered, dusty sugar sweetness, or that it's that orris, y'all. Okay. To this fragrance, I absolutely love it. But yeah, you gotta love a good, sweet, airy, powdery fragrance to love this one. Floral too. Narciso Rouge. The next one is one that I absolutely love, and it's my favorite from the entire house. It's orris, it's woody, it's spicy, it's incensey, it's vanillic, all of that. And this is Loubirouge, and I am going to wear this. I had like a couple decants, so I'm gonna really wear this. I wore this to Glamcation, and everyone was like, what do you have on? And I was like, oh, it's Christian Louboutin's Loubirouge, and they could not believe that that was Loubirouge. Anyway, it's beautiful, irisy, powdery, warm, spicy vanilla scent. Amazing for the fall, winter, and spring, you guys, even though I wore it in the summer. Absolutely love it. A perfect pairing with that body butter. The next one we have is almost like a Southern Belle, okay? Because it smells pretty, it's floral, it's airy, it's fresh. It's very powdery, slightly fruity. And this is Belle de Jour. I think on Christian Dior's site, you can only purchase the big bottle. I love this. It's rosy, it's airy, fresh. I think there's some citruses in here, some bergamot, but I also think I read that there was an ice cream note in here, or a really rich vanillic note on top of the rose and the other florals as well. It's fruity. I think there's pear in here. Yeah, every time I wear Belle de Jour, I get multiple compliments from women. It's super feminine. It's just a very pretty girl, dainty, lovely, feminine fragrance, and I absolutely love it. Hence the little bit of a dent in this gigantic bottle. I may make this my scent. I may put this on my tray or add this to my tray for the month of January, you guys. I want to add all of these powdery, irisy, cool, relaxing scents to my tray for the month of January. I did put Delina X in here because it's definitely powdery. It would be a nice pairing to the body butter, but I actually think Delina X will kind of drown this scent out. So y'all, anyway, it's powdery. We're gonna take it off the table in the pairing. But it's a nice powdery scent that I recently wore to work. Funny thing is that on social media, a lot of people like Delina X more, but when I went to work, I took all three, the trio, La Rose. I was very surprised because La Rose didn't perform the way that it used to. So I'm gonna have to really wear that fragrance, or maybe my nose has gotten a little, it's used to smelling stronger scents. But I remember La Rose being watery, juicy, fruity. Like I got all of the notes in there, but La Rose wasn't doing it for me. But Delina X, powdery, floral, oudi, incensey, rosy, but a lot of people like the OG. I would say one person like this one, and most people like the OG Delina like me, okay? But this one's powdery, but I think this would definitely drown out the fluffy, airy, vanillic scent of this right here. So it's here, y'all, only because it's powdery. The next one that I think would be a perfect pairing would be Dama Bianca by the House of Xerjoff. You got your lime, kumquat. There's ambrette in here. There's musk in here as well. There's also a malt note in here that makes it smell a little foamy and musky as well, that I absolutely love. But I think when I think of a musky vanilla, fresh, airy, musky vanilla from the kumquat and lime, it will go perfect with this body butter, you guys. Yeah, one of my favorites. Absolutely love it. You can wear this fragrance 365 days a year. Beautiful, gorgeous Dama Bianca. Can't get my top back on, by the House of Xerjoff, y'all. And there's a dupe for this if you don't want to spend your coins on Dama Bianca, but you can also find this on the gray market. It's called Genou Noir. And it's by Al Harmain. I think it's Genou Noir, but just look up Genou Noir, you'll find it. The next one is Ex Nihilo, Sweet Morphine, you guys. Lilac, violet, powdery, airy, fresh, slightly medicinal. It's giving you a slight medicinal cherry scent, and I think that's what a lot of people don't like about this fragrance. The Sweetest Morphine, I have a travel size of, and to me, the Sweetest Morphine is a little more subdued on the lilac. There's mimosa in here, so you don't get as much lilac and mimosa as you do in the Sweetest Morphine that I believe you do in here. The mimosa's completely toned down in the Sweetest Morphine, but it smells very similar, but it's a little more fresh. It's not so heavy as the OG Sweet Morphine. But y'all, I love this. Smells a little cherry-esque, you know, powdered cherry-esque, but that lilac, mimosa, and violet, they all work together to make this very powdery, irisy, and it smells so good. But y'all, this is not a safe blind buy, okay? You definitely need to smell this. I smell this. I sprayed it on my hand, fell head over heels for it, could not stop smelling it, went back to the store, smelled it again, and purchased it, you guys. Sweet Morphine. The next one is Mr. Thompson by Penhaligon's. There's a lot of iris or orris root in here. There's sesame in here also, which makes it a little seedy, almondy smelling with ambrette. It's just a beautiful vanillic, almost a seedy, orrisy, creamy, fresh, airy fragrance that I absolutely love. Get your nose on this, Mr. Thompson. If you like a slightly powdery, almondy or seedy, sesame seedy, you gotta love the note of sesame seeds, which I absolutely do. Vanilla, then you're gonna love Mr. Thompson. But yeah, there's a lot of powdery vanilla in this fragrance, but of course most of it's coming from the orris roots. Yeah, love this, love the bottle, all of that. Get your nose on it. The next one we have is Moroccan Iris. This literally smells like, and this is by the House of Lorga Parfums. This smells like cold cherries and with frost on them and iris. It is beautiful. I love this. But you gotta love the note of iris. Almost a little lipsticky, almost, not quite, y'all, because I don't really like huge lipsticky fragrances. So all of these to me is not, they're not as prominent in that lipsticky irisy scent. It's just more of a natural iris, orris butter, or orris root. But yeah, I love this. It's giving you almost like cold cherries with some iris, you guys. Moroccan Iris, get your nose on this. You know, Morocco's known for their like cherries, so I think that's where they're pulling that from. The next one we're going to talk about is Dior Homme Parfum. This is rose, a little bit of leather, a lot of iris, powdery, woody. It's a little earthy. Love this fragrance. It smells so fresh and so good. Completely unisex, but masculine leaning, depending on how much you spray. I do wear this in small doses. I absolutely love it, and I'm happy to have this in my collection. But like I said, that leather makes it a little dark, slight rosy, almost gives me the nuance of sweet morphine with leather and a lot of orris, you guys. Slight rosy, a little fresh in the opening. Dior Homme Parfum, get your nose on this. Now, we have one that I haven't really spoken about a lot, but I am like, it's working on me, y'all. I sprayed this fragrance a couple times. I wore this and people did not like, 2 people did not like this at work. But when I spray this on my skin, I love it. It's light, it's airy, it's fresh. There's orris, there's peaches in here. There's a lot of fruits and a lot of florals in this fragrance. But you definitely get that powdery orris. This to me is a very likable fragrance. And this is Humanitas by Memoirs. Someone said this smelled like Ted Baker. I have to get my nose on the Ted Baker fragrance. I don't know which one it is, but Memoirs, Humanitas. This is an easy fragrance for me to wear. I'm going to attempt to wear this to work again. Hopefully I don't get any, oh, what do you have on? I don't like, but I like it. It's fresh. It's airy, slightly powdery, not too powdery, but fruity. You get some peaches. I can't remember what other fruits are in this fragrance. Oh, there's some, oh, it smells a little like paper as well. That's probably what it is. It's giving clean paper vibes too. There's some cotton candy in here as well, I think. Yeah, I think there's a cotton candy note in here as well. If you like fragrances like Tibet with paper, then you're going to love this. But I do like this fragrance a lot. It's not a love yet. And this is Humanitas by Memoirs. Another one that doesn't list the note of iris, orris, or orris butter, but is definitely giving me powdery vanilla, orange blossom, some florals, and a little bit of a spiciness. I think there's black pepper, leathery, suede nuance, but it doesn't list it, okay? And this is Oh the Audacity. This is definitely giving powdery, and I think it would be a perfect pairing with the Delicia Drench Body Butter. But y'all, this is so good. This is powdery. It's sweet. It's vanillic. It's orange blossom. It's rose. It's suede. It's warm, spicy from the black pepper. It's not spicy. It's just a little, just enough spices to give it a little bit of a kick, you guys. Not incensey, but maybe a muted black pepper scent. Anyway, get your nose on this fragrance. Oh, the Audacity by Penhaligon's. Next one we're going to talk about is one of my favorite leather fragrances in my collection. There's ginger in here. Y'all, there's leather. It is leathering. This is definitely, I would say this is masculine leaning. I wouldn't even say this is unisex. But there's ginger in here. There's ylang ylang in here. There's a little bit of powderiness from the marshmallow. It's not a heavy or dominant marshmallow scent. A little powderiness from the marshmallow, but you definitely get a creamy, powdery orris as well. and a prominent leather in here, but that ginger in here, the Calabrian bergamot, brightens it up, makes it zesty, fresh. Like I said, ladies, okay, it's not the marshmallow you think it is, but it's a beautiful leather fragrance with those additives of marshmallow, orris butter or orris roots, and that ylang ylang and those citruses to brighten it up. But the ginger in here makes it a little zesty and fresh. And this is one of my favorite fragrance houses, Memoirs of a Perfume Collector. And this is London. Actually not London. This is Bond Street Leather. It is a street in London. I'll list the review down below, y'all. I can't remember like all of the details, but this is Bond Street Leather, and I do love this fragrance. Sometimes I sweeten this up because I do want it a little sweeter with like Oriana, or I think I sweetened it up once a little bit. That gave it a little more marshmallow, but I do love the leather in here. I sweetened it up with Killian's Love Don't Be Shy as well. That's what it was. And I absolutely love this fragrance, you guys. Get your nose on it. Bond Street Leather leans a little masculine, okay? So y'all, don't buy it if you don't like masculine leather fragrances. But if you're willing to take a chance, go for it. I actually think that is all, you guys. Actually, there's one more, okay? This is, let me see if I pronounce it. Aperitivo Milanese Porta Nueva Lavender de Milano. True Sardi, okay? Anyway, this is one of my favorite True Sardis. I have 3 True Sardis from this collection. This is Amaretto. There's Iris. This is so good. There's Mandarin in here, or Clementine. But it's powdery, it's nutty, it's fresh, it's amazing. And yeah, if you like the note of Amaretto, almost smelling a little nutty or almondy with a little bit of, a lot of iris, because it's powdery, it's cool. Plus you get those citruses, the citruses in the opening, you guys. Then you need to get your nose on this. I will list the name, the long name down below. All right, that is it. Go on to the world, spread amazing, see how do good, be good. And yeah, you guys, this is a winner. So I think out of all of the Sol de Janeiro body butters I have, I do love the one with tiare flower inside. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, this smells like a powdery, airy buttercream, dusty, orrisy buttercream, you know, with some violet in there. You know, it's beautiful. And like I said, the sheen on here is amazing, and it's not too oily, and it's not watery, you guys. So get your nose on that. All right, go on to the world, spread amazing, see how do good, be good, all of that, and love you all.